Dear students, welcome to Elements of Mechanical Engineering, and today I am going to cover this thermodynamics concepts, so which comes under Module 1 in Elements of Mechanical Engineering. If you look at these Elements of Mechanical Engineering first module, so you will have energy resources, sources of energy, and then this thermodynamics, and then steam chapter will be there. So in this thermodynamics, so first and foremost, we should know the meaning of thermodynamics. So thermo, it is originated from Greek language. So thermo, it is taken from thermos. Thermos means it is nothing but heat, and dynamics means it is nothing but power, or it is in a motion. It is a moving condition. So that is the definition of thermodynamics. So thermo means heat, and which that heat energy, it will have some power to move some particular body from one place to another place. So that energy, that study, is a branch of science which deals with this heat and power. So that is nothing but thermodynamics. So during our course, we'll study the effects of heat and work transfer on a specified system. Obviously, so heat will be generated in thermodynamics, and that heat, how does this heat involve or indulge in work transfer on a particular specified system? So we are going to see. So coming to this, first and foremost, you should know what is system. In this universe, if there is any object which is available, and if there is an interaction with the outside atmosphere, then that is considered as a system. So here the definition is given as a thermodynamic system is that part of the universe that is under consideration or study. Okay, so a real or imaginary boundary separates the system from the rest of the universe, which is referred to as the environment or surroundings, sometimes called as reservoir. For example, if you take a tea kettle, and the tea kettle, there is an imaginary boundary which separates the surroundings and the particular system. So let us take that tea kettle is nothing but the system, and the outer portion is nothing but the boundary which separates the surroundings, is nothing but surroundings, and system is nothing but a boundary, imaginary boundary. Sometimes it is imaginary boundary, sometimes it is a fixed boundary. So there are different types of boundaries are there, whereas in the case of tea kettle, so it will be a fixed boundary. Suppose imaginary boundary is nothing but a balloon. If a person, a boy, is blowing air into the balloon, so that is nothing but a imaginary boundary or moving boundary. So boundary is not fixed, so it depends on the circumstances, that boundary will change. Okay, so this is nothing but system, surroundings, and boundary. So there are three different things. Boundary is away from the out of the system. System is nothing but where the heat and work transfer takes place. And if what do you call the one which separates the system and surrounding is nothing but boundary. So in this diagram, so you can clearly see, so this is nothing but a system, and there is any imaginary boundary is drawn, and the outside portion is nothing but surroundings, and inside the portion is nothing but a system. So if we can talk about this particular system and we can give lots and lots of examples. For example, internal combustion engine is there. So we study IC engines, and we ride motorbikes every day. The IC engine will be there, and fuel goes inside, combustion takes place, and it releases some energy. It will do some work. So if that entire thing is nothing but the system, and whatever happens outside of the system is surroundings, and the imaginary line or fixed line which separates system and surrounding is nothing but boundary. So, whereas in the case of the human biological body, so our own body, so the entire body is nothing but system, and so lots of things are happening inside the system. There will be work transfer, there will be heat transfer, so energy transfer, so many things are happening, and our body, the outer part is nothing but the boundary, and the outside of the boundary is nothing but the surroundings. So, human biological body is also is considered as a system, right? And so outside is nothing but surroundings. So this is the difference between system, surroundings, and boundary. Now moving on to this work. So what is that work and what is that heat? So work is an energy transfer associated with a force acting through a distance. This is what we might have studied. See, the work is nothing but the the force acting through a distance. A force is acting on a particular system for a or a period of no, for a certain distance, not a period of time, but through some distance. That is nothing but work. So that is what work transfer. And what is heat? Energy is recognized as heat transfer only as it crosses the system boundaries. So we cannot what do you call understand the heat until and unless it crosses the boundary from system to surroundings. We can recognize that heat is getting transferred. Otherwise heat will be in a static position. So here work will transfer from system to surroundings and heat will transfer from system to surroundings. For example, you take the same what you call internal combustion engine, right? We supply fuel, fuel gets heated up and heat will be generated, and that heat will go out from system to surroundings. And work, so work will be developed, and that work will push the system from one place to another place. So there will be heat transfer, there will be work transfer. So as far as this formula is concerned, the work is nothing but force into some distance. So that is nothing but force acting through a distance is nothing but work. Now state. So any particular thing in science, if you take state, there will be three types. That is liquid state and solid state and gaseous state. But those are the different types. But now coming to this thermodynamic state, so that is little different from those particular states. Thermodynamic state is nothing but state means it is coming from a Latin word status, that means to stand. So it is a state of a thermodynamic system as defined by its properties. For example, so if you want to elaborate about this thermodynamic state, for example, if you take 1 kg mass of water at 0 degrees Celsius and put it in a container, and it will have certain mass, as I told you, 1 kg, and temperature at 0 degrees Celsius, and it will have some weight, and it will have some volume, and so all these things will be there. So after some time, so you supply heat and it will take heat energy, and volume increases, at the same time temperature increases, and density will decrease. So all those things will happen. So now at any particular state, so if you find the if you define the properties of a particular fluid, so that is nothing but thermodynamic state. For example, atmosphere, the pressure of this air is nothing but 1 bar. That is nothing but the property of the particular this one. If you take a balloon and if you blow some air inside the balloon, it will possess some volume, it will have some what you call um, weight, mass, and it will have some length. So all this will define one particular properties. That those properties of any particular system is nothing but thermodynamic state. So now state of a system can be thought of an optimal as ensemble of thermodynamic parameters, namely, so we can take this thermodynamic state properties as temperature, pressure, density, and compositions, etc., which categorize the system, but neither by its surroundings nor by its history. Now coming to this internal energy. Internal energy of system does not tell how energy was transferred. It is purely an accounting of energy content of the system. The internal energy U is called the state function. The energy which is possessed by a particular fluid or substance is nothing but internal energy, or the energy which we are supplying is nothing but external energy. After taking that heat, it will possess some energy within itself. That is nothing but internal energy. Now enthalpy that means that how much amount of the heat that we are transferring, that is nothing but enthalpy. It is denoted by the letter H, and it is a sum of internal energy of matter and the product of its volume multiplied by the pressure. Enthalpy is defined by the following equation: H is equal to U plus PV. So where U is the internal energy, P is the pressure, and V is volume. Now coming to this thermodynamic equilibrium. Equilibrium means it coming in a one what you call a certain equal state or in a same state. So this equilibrium, thermodynamic equilibrium, can be classified into three different types: thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. So thermal means a temperature. All temperature will come at one particular in a balancing state. That is nothing but thermal. Mechanical means all these forces will come and stable at one particular. Chemical means all chemical reactions will be composed in one particular state. That is nothing but chemical equilibriums. Now zeroth law, as I told you that thermal. So A, if suppose if you take a body A and body B and body C, A, B are in thermal equilibrium with each other. If you join C with A and B, C will also be in thermal equilibrium with each other. That is what the zeroth law is all about, right? Coming to this first law of thermodynamics, so any internal energy of the system is nothing but the heat transferred minus work done. That will give you the first law of thermodynamics. That means the increase in internal energy of a closed system is equal to the heat supplied to the system minus work done by it. So internal energy is nothing but Q minus W. Coming to the second law of thermodynamics, according to the second law of thermodynamics, in a theoretical and fictional reversible heat transfer, an element of heat transferred is the product of temperature both of the system and the sources or destination of the heat with the increment. See, the second law of thermodynamics will talk about this entropy. So dq is nothing but T into ds. dq is the amount of heat and transfer. Cyclic integral of energy transfer is nothing but temperature, and the entropy, change in entropy. That is nothing but second law of thermodynamics. Coming to this third law of thermodynamics, the entropy of a system approaches a constant value at a temperature approaches zero. A constant value, not necessarily zero, is called the residual entropy of the system. So it talks about the entropy of the system. The entropy is nothing but the imbalance or disorderness of any particular system. That is nothing but the entropy. So this entropy is that if it comes to the constant value, is called the residual entropy of the system. The entropy approaches a constant value as the temperature approaches zero. If temperature, the heat is given and temperature increases to a particular system, if the temperature comes back to the zero condition, so what is the disorderness inside the system? That is nothing but the entropy. That will talk about the third law of thermodynamics. So this is all about the the thermodynamics, that what we call the introduction and different parameters and different laws of thermodynamics we have seen. So thank you so much for watching this video.